Bonjour.
Hola,
Moi c'est Tina.
soy Aditi,
And I take French B.
and I take Spanish B.
Okay, so the first question is name 3 things you have enjoyed about your course. So what do you think?
I think the one thing I really enjoyed about my course is being able to develop my vocabulary, but at the same time also learn more about global issues of great significance, which also was quite eye-opening in my opinion.
Yeah, I think for me the best aspect of this course would be how we don't only conjugate verbs, although grammar is an important aspect in language, but we actually use the language to express our opinions on these global issues,
Yes.
which are linked to different cultures. So for French B, we look primarily at Francophone culture, and for
And
Spanish.
for Spanish, we looked primarily at like Latin American culture and also some instances in Spain, but mostly Latin America.
Yeah, so it's really eye-opening and it makes us more open-minded as we're able to explore a culture that is really different from our own.
The second question is, think of one challenge that you faced on the course, how you dealt with it, and what you learned from it.
So I think for me, well, at least for a majority of people, it is speaking that is most difficult. So what I did to improve my speaking was I practiced a lot with my teacher, but then I also practiced at home by myself. I think that's a really useful practice because you're able to assess yourself so you know what you should do to improve.
Yeah, I think it's the same for me. I practiced with my teacher, but at the same time, I also watched a lot of interviews, Spanish documentaries, to understand the pronunciation and the accents, but at the same time also improve my vocabulary. So it was really helpful in that sense.
Yeah, like find things you're interested in and watch it in your target language. Then you can improve your intonation and pronunciation and accent, which is all really crucial to language and orals. Next would be, what is the one advice you would give to students before starting the course?
The most important thing is to revise, like keep revising almost, I'd say, every week. Just 5-10 minutes. You just need to, especially if it's speaking, you can talk to your teacher or you could practice yourself at home. If you're trying to do past papers, maybe once in 2 weeks is enough, but I think you should be really consistent with Spanish or language in order to retain all the information you learn in class in this.
Yeah, so try and build French or Spanish into your daily routine from the beginning so that you don't feel stressed about it when your orals do come up and you're like trying to fit everything into your tight schedule because year 13 will be very busy. So then if you start from the beginning, you wouldn't feel like you're setting a lot of time just for French or Spanish.
Yes.
And I think for languages, time is really important. And to avoid stress, it is good to split into like small chunks. So throughout the year, maybe try and immerse yourself in the language, maybe every day. Like if you, for example, set your phone to the language so that you can keep in contact with the language every day.
The next question is, what skills have you developed as a result of taking this course?
Okay, I think the obvious thing is that our language skills will improve. So the 4 aspects, so speaking, listening, comprehension, and writing. So I think for me, all 4 improved at different rates, but they all improved. And yeah, do you want to add anything?
I think it's the same as what Tina said, like your language definitely does improve. I think for me also, I was able to communicate with a lot of native speakers, and which again helped further improve my knowledge on the cultural aspect, but also the specific vocabulary that they use on the daily. So this was really eye-opening as well.
Yeah, and I think for me on the personal level, I feel like my patience and my resilience improved as well because language is not always easy, but we push through and we see our improvements in the long run, and I think that also helps us make us a stronger person. Okay, to wrap up, what have you done on this course that you're most proud of?
I think more than anything, exploring different cultures and learning to understand and acknowledge issues of global significance in our world today, but being able to communicate and talk about it in another language is really important, I feel.
Yeah, same for me. I feel like the aspect of integrating a culture is really important, and I think for all of us, it is something that is really unique to the IB because it's not just a language course. And also, I did an EE in French on law, so I think that would be something that I'm the most proud of. But other than that, I feel like overall I gained a lot of self-confidence, which I lacked during IGCSE. So now I'm able to communicate with native speakers and to create a link that is, I guess, deeper than if you just to speak with them in English.
Yeah, I think I agree with you.
It is clear that our teacher is able to adapt the course to the interests of the class. So what we did, for example, we started with family and how family has evolved. So that's a topic that is really relevant to today, not just in the French culture, but around the world. So choosing between ab initio and language B, I would say it would depend on your language level. So if you feel that you are quite comfortable with the IGCSE course, then go with language B. But if you feel like you struggled during IGCSE or you lost interest in the language, and you're willing to take on the challenge of learning a new language, then take ab initio.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
We hope you enjoyed the video. Thumbs up!